Hello, welcome back, Boxer1 here, and today I will be showing off this MOC I made recently, and it is using these 1963 pieces from the set 450-1, I think it was, from 1963, as I said, repetition. Oops. And as you can see, it's not the most stable of constructions. There's pieces that are warped and don't really fit together as well. But I think it looks pretty good. It's in the style of like a 1960s home, because they're 1963 bricks, so I thought that would look or make sense. And I did incorporate some cool things from 1960s homes, which are probably some of my favorite style of like older homes from the 1900s. And yeah, I just wanted to show it off here because I probably will deconstruct it sometime to build something else pretty interesting. So let's start looking at it. I wanted to have a garage because a lot of them have forward-facing frontal garages in these 60s homes. I didn't put a garage door on because, well, I didn't have any pieces, but I did have a little garage light using the underside of a wheel carriage piece. Kind of cool that I did that, but it's like a little black thing representing a door because I don't have another one of these doors. Even though I know on some 1960s houses they have exactly this type of door, but with like a mesh instead of the glass. Or a mesh and the glass. I know that because, well, I've seen one before in person. Anyway, I do have the big chimney out front, which it was also common on these old homes, and then the sloped roof, which I think looks pretty good. It's best I can get without actual slopes, or at least not as many as you'd need. I have like, I don't know how many came in the set, but I have around probably 10 of varying sizes. I'd say like 2x4 to 2x2. So not a big variety, not enough to make a roof like this. But I think I accomplished what I wanted to. Then I also have like the actual brick from the house built into the actual sides of the house, which was also common, where they just have, instead of like siding all the way around, they'd have the brick instead, which I think kind of looks cool. And I also have the glass encased, or not encased, glass surrounded door, which I thought, I've seen that on a bunch of them, so I thought that was kind of cool. It was also in some older LEGO sets, which kind of really gave me the inspiration. I don't have any of the small 1x1 plates that they used in those sets, but, or in transparent anyway, so couldn't really do that here, but I did my best with what I did have. As you can see, if you look in here, which you really can't, but you can kind of see a very weird construction in there. There's no interior, because I think that would be pretty impossible, but you can see there is just some interesting techniques, maybe. Kind of see in there as well. A lot of black pieces used on the inside to give that door, like, so you can't actually see into the interior. But also here, I had to compromise on the back door. As I said previously, I don't have another door piece with the glass, so I had to flip a black piece on its side, stick it in there, and then make, using 2x2 or 2x1 plates. Ooh, there's a little hair there. I just realized that. Hair has been removed. Anyway, I used two 2x1 plates on the floor, and then I stuck this on top and wedged it in with another like 2x4 large normal brick. So I thought that was kind of an interesting building technique there. And obviously on this side, if I were to have more pieces, I would have made like a fence maybe, because I know there are a bunch with fences and stuff and enclosed yards. If I had one of those big trees, you know, like the cool plastic Lego trees from Samsonite, those are kind of cool. I'd put that in there, but I don't, obviously. The set didn't even come with one, so my chances were even lower of getting one. But I would have put more windows if I had them, but I don't. At least in this set, I do have a couple more windows randomly, like some red, some yellow, one white. So kind of interesting. But I think that should be about it. I do hope you enjoyed. Also, oh, I nearly forgot to say, got this base plate for like $3, I think, at a thrift store. So kind of good. There were also some cool boxes like the Sea Serpent, which, if you remember, I have a knight figure from. There were some other Castle Technic, other stuff like that. But somebody ripped them open and stole everything, so oof. Unfortunate. Anyway, I do hope you enjoyed. maybe more MOCs in the future if you like it. Probably in a better video format, but I do hope you enjoyed, and I shall see you next time. Goodbye.